Pledge allegiance, Robert.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen. Be seated. Welcome, everybody. Attendance. Everyone's here, but Ed. Public comment. None being heard in the audience. Public comment on the owl. Anybody?
Don't have anybody in attendance.
No one's on the owl? Who is not there then? Nobody. Phone system.
You all received an email from Ed. We have been working on this. All I can tell you is we are in dire need of this. We, have to wait in line to use the phone, and if somebody is on the phone, people cannot call in. We have tried getting it repaired. Ascom blames Charter, Spectrum, whoever, and vice versa, correct. We've been researching this cloud-based system. You have the quotes in front of you. I am going to make a motion that we get this system and have
Second,
a contractor support installing it.
You want to have a dollar amount or no? Just
yes,
Per the quote that was submitted, don't you know what?
for the quote that's submitted would do it, would do.
no,
would do
you
that.
have to say, I don't know. Someone's gonna ask what that is.
Well, if you say it's submitted, then you can put it in the minutes afterwards.
It doesn't. Oh, 2,319
For the initial setup.
for the initial setup, yes.
Okay. That was your second, that's your second? Okay, discussion by anybody? I don't think so, because it hasn't worked for how long? The phone has been,
We've been battling this for at least 8 months.
yeah, it's not gonna get better in any one way. Okay. Roll call vote, we have to do on that a little bit? I
No.
don't think so. All in favor, say aye.
I-
Opposed, that's carried. Recycle program. So I attended the Green Team meeting on, I don't know, was that Thursday? Friday, Thursday. Down in Manistee. I was asked to attend because, obviously because of the bins being over at the fairgrounds and the trailer. So I was told, rightly so, that when we moved the stuff over there, we asked if we could move it over there according to them temporarily while we had the parking lot fixed. Which, looking back at what we motioned and did, is probably what we did do.
And let me caveat that by we asked them if we could get rid of the system 8 months ago. And they're now going.
Okay, that's fine, and I agree with that.
Plus, I told Carla to look for an alternate location,
That's what I was saying.
and I have not heard from her. I contacted her last week. I have not heard from her.
Okay,
Nothing.
so I'll continue with my saga, my story. So I was told, because we had a gentleman's agreement, and that was for that time frame, that it had to go, can't be there. I then made the argument that, in fact, it's a great spot, and I don't see how that is detrimental to, there's 6 parking spaces, basically. The other trailer, I called the school, I told them they probably have to either have that up there, or it's probably gonna go away. I have not heard back, the superintendent's out of town till tomorrow. He tried to call me Friday, I didn't get his call. Called there this morning, talked to Mary, and Mary said he's aware of it, so maybe they'll make a determination that they would take that trailer back. I did not ask about our bins, because I figured they don't figure out.
Concern them.
No, it's not their issue. So we're under contract. I had Shelley pull the contract. We have signed an agreement to be involved with recycling. I don't see anywhere in there where it says that we have to provide a spot. Would you agree?
Correct.
I would agree.
Okay, so that being said, I was told I have to have the township has to have the containers moved out of there. They're not gonna discuss leaving them there while they're there.
They don't discuss it when the
Not that, the township has to move them out of there.
They want them back here. They're
They're not ours.
gonna be on the, fairgrounds property, according to the
Tell
fair
them
board.
to take them on.
Okay, so that is my dilemma. That's why the meeting was called this morning, as to what does the board want me to do with the containers?
Okay, so go ahead, Al.
This is the first time that we've gotten their attention. All the other ones have fallen on deaf ears and, the fair board, we don't know what they wanna do. The county commissioners don't seem to wanna get involved in the thing. This is the first time we've gotten their attention, and most of the public I've talked to likes the way it is right now.
I agree, Al, and I was over again this morning. I almost measured, I was gonna measure it. There's 6 containers. 10, 12 feet.
Yeah.
You're talking about less than 100 feet long.
Yeah.
Well, it's also safer.
So it's from here to there, and that's about 60 feet.
It's also safer. That's what most people like about it, is you're not trying to figure out if somebody come whipping around the curve down here.
Right.
You got better clearance on both sides. I can see where the, fair board may be a little concerned with it, because it might interfere a little bit with their operations during, the county fair.
Well, I don't know. See, if you got rid of the trailer, the recycled trailer is gonna go regardless. They don't want that there. I was told that they tore up the grass the other day and made a mess out of the lawn that's been so carefully manicured for the last couple of years. It looks so good and it's tore up. I went over there this morning to look and see what they're talking about. And when he moved the trailer, there's a couple marks from the tires that sunk in because it was wet.
Mhm.
It may take 5 minutes to fix. Irregardless, the trailer, they don't want it there.
No, I'm,
So you take that out of there, all you got left is 6 containers. The problem that's gonna happen is, which I told them, if we remove that cardboard trailer, all the cardboard's getting up in those dumpsters, right? They have to come more than twice a week because, right, that's not our problem. I'm just saying it's gonna add costs to the program and I don't care. That's not our issue either.
no, as a representative of the general public, I am not against recycling. I am against recycling being on this property. I don't think it belongs here. It's got a lot of room in this township and county that you can find someplace else where you say, nobody wants it in their backyard. That's the problem. It's typical of anything, sewer, trash, but that doesn't matter. No matter where you put it, you're gonna be wrong.
So here's my dilemma. I was told to move the stuff out of there, township, move it out of there. So either it has to come back, those containers either have to come back here, or you have to tell me as a board. No,
Who ordered you
Well-
to take them out of here?
the green team, who represents the fair board, the fair board must be the fair board representative, the green team, whoever they are.
So we've asked them about the triangle on the back of the fair property. We were denied that. We asked about the other side of the fair property. We were denied about that.
Well, no, on the backside by, what's the road where? The other road?
K Street.
Okay,
Okay. The road commissioner forever told me I had to spend about $180,000 to bring the road up to standards before they could have trucks in there. And I went, what?
Okay, they don't. That's our responsibility.
Well, it's not even ours, it's the road commission, but they don't want it there. So the end talk ended up, at
Okay.
the end of the meeting was the piece of property where the building is. Right down here, across from,
Okay, so my point is,
Taj Mahal,
we're
right
trying
down here.
and we are suggesting and we are getting nothing but backlash. So
Well, I didn't, at the end,
More
it
up
wasn't
against the
backlash.
wall.
It was like, okay, that makes more sense. Not the 3 empty lots by 22. The property that's on down the street farther where there's already a building that the fair board owns. And it's got a paved parking lot.
right on the curb.
yeah,
Before you get to the curb,
That's where they
it's a
stop.
perfect spot. You could put all the bins there. It's already paved. We'd have to put a little bit of gravel if you wanted for putting the dumpsters. But other than that, it's a perfect spot. You'd have to put a fence up around it.
Will they give you that? No.
and Don's
Well,
was
you-
supposed to look into.
Yes, I think they will. They just won't do it today. They have to have a meeting, so I'd have to go to next.
So
month's
do
meeting.
you. Do you have to tell them, yes, you can put it there, because it's not
Well-
coming here?
Or,
Until they come up with an answer, I don't want them here. Find somewhere else. I don't want them here.
For the 3 month, give us 3 months, we'll find a place. No, that happened before.
We've been doing this for 7 years.
We've been after this for a long time.
Well, here's your choice. Either we have them come back here temporarily till we straighten this out, or you tell the person over there that they can't be here, and I don't know, we won't have recycling bins, so that's the two options.
You know what's gonna happen if they come back here?
We'll be here for,
Well, no, they won't, because you could vote at any time to say, okay, we're done, you haven't fixed it.
well, this now's an appropriate time.
Well, I'm saying, but Bob, they'll be gone then. Do you want to deal with that? That there'll be no recycle bins till this is.
We're not against recycling, but when it comes back here and David comes in and says, we got this in like.
I am not picking anything else up out of these bins forevermore. I'm done. I'm not cleaning them up personally, okay?
Well,
I'll say
then
that.
our building's gonna be the
Well,
same situation as it was before.
My biggest concern is that this spot out here is probably gonna be used in the near future, not when I'm around. For some kind of a
building or something.
building.
I'm not saying permanently. I'm
And
saying,
it will be.
give it. I have to at least let them talk about
That's
that.
the same thing I've heard for the last 5-10 years.
We've never brought up that, Billy. It was
We've never pushed it.
No, and we've always talked
Get
now. the
on the
last-
phone and ask Tom what we do. Can we do this? Can we do that?
Let me ask a question. If there's an alternative placement of this thing. Any chance we could put this thing at the road commission?
That would be worse yet.
Well, they don't want it there either.
No, but, I mean.
Nobody wants
because
it
they
in their
don't want it
backyard.
there, is. That's an opinion, that's not necessarily a reason.
Well,
The truth.
it's a.
What about the village? Any place in the village?
They already had their
The
stand.
village is laughing at us because
They pawned it off on us.
we found
Well,
out.
wasn't out, I wasn't them. It used to be up there, right?
Yes.
And
And
then
who agreed to have it moved from
the
there to there?
board,
That's why they got here.
board. And now the board makes a decision again. I just need to know what you want me to do.
I wanna go back to the road commission. They've got land, they've got property, they've got roads.
That's fine moving forward. What about by week's end here? I have to do something. I told them we would. I mean, we could just ignore it and just leave it sit over there.
Can you lie?
Not lying, no.
Let's play the stall game.
They wanted me to move it out on Friday, Thursday. Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
the game.
I said no.
If you're
Soon-
stuck,
soon as
get
we-
it out
soon
if
as
you
we
don't
move
want
it
it.
out, their interest level in helping us solve the problem goes zero.
If your tractor was sitting there, would you tell somebody else to get it out of there? No, well, you go get it. It's your tractor.
Yeah.
It's their bins. They don't belong to us.
It's actually not their benzene. Okay, you put me on a spot here. What does everybody want to do?
You need to get the brass knuckles and
That's not answering, are we?
I don't want them here.
You don't want to move back here temporarily, is that what you're
No.
saying? Al?
I don't want them back there temporarily. 'Cause
I don't want
it won't
them
be
back there
temporary.
temporarily.
It won't be temporary.
So I already know how you feel, so I'm the only one that wants them back here temporarily.
you put them here, you get them out of here. I don't care where they put them. I'm all in favor of recycling. I will drive any place in the township to recycle. But I don't think they belong here.
Okay, what if they were here for a month?
I want it gets to be two, and there's snow on the ground. We can't move them with snow. Now that's another 3 months before the
Is it the first
snow's
month?
gone. But we can't move them because the ground's soft. The load limits are on. So
Somebody
that's
make a
another-
motion then, cause at some point, there's no sense in me talking about this anymore. I can't
You're
convince
right.
you to change your mind, so.
What's the point of having a county commissioner if he's not gonna go to bat for you?
I didn't say they're not doing that.
What are they doing?
Well, the county commissioner says that the fair board or the fair is a dissolving entity, or not entity, but.
But the fair board leases the property from the county.
No, he says the fair is something that is going out, it's non-existent anymore, and you've heard him, everybody here has heard him say it. They're non-existent all over the state, and they're failing and blah, blah, blah. And when stuff like this happens, now the fair is like the best thing ever, and I'm so confused. I don't understand.
So the long of it short of it,
How
the fair board
this-
leases the fairgrounds from the county for $4,000, I think.
And why can't we
No, they don't.
lease?
They don't?
No,
the county gave complete control to the fair board.
They,
Yeah, there you
they give
There's no
them,
such thing as a lease.
4,000 a
They can't
year.
lease something they don't own.
Okay,
Why
so-
can't we lease a portion of the fairgrounds for the
Oh,
recycle?
Lions have a lease.
Did we ever get a price on the property that they thought maybe we could get a hold of it at the fairgrounds?
Well, now they changed their mind that they wouldn't do all 3 lots, they'd only do 2. I heard that I never heard that till the other day. That's the first I heard of that.
Why don't we see if that gentleman that owns the parking lot for the fair would lease us his lot?
Seymour.
Seymour,
Seymour?
yes.
Mr. Seymour, he will sell it. He asked about selling it here this summer. Just
He
wants to sell,
he and another guy are in cahoots and they wanted to dissolve it.
but they wanted 100 grand.
Why certainly? Next to the fairgrounds, man.
That's to me is not a value added play, I guess. How's that?
And we had enough discussion,
Yeah, we have. What is the board? So,
call for a vote.
well, I'll make a motion that we
We already
move.
have a motion.
No, we don't.
Didn't you make a motion that you don't want?
No, I was writing down.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, make a motion.
Hmm.
I'll make a motion. I make a motion that we just bring those recycled trailers, not the big cardboard trailer, but the ones, green ones back here.
Big no,
Okay, now, is anybody seconding it?
no,
I'm not.
no.
Shelley? Okay, then my motion dies.
Your motion died.
Who makes the motion then?
I'll make that motion.
Then what?
That we,
You're like it is.
no, I don't know, I don't leave it like it is. They want it out of there, they can get it out. We don't want the recycle bins on township property.
Do not bring them back?
Is that your motion? Is there a second?
Are you sure you want to say township property or this property?
On this property, township hall
Right,
property.
differentiate that because somebody donates some property.
Township hall property. Okay, is that your motion? Is
Yes.
there a second? Al?
Right, second.
Okay, discussion, none? All in favor?
Aye.
Right.
Opposed? I'm opposed.
That pretty much takes care of that little problem. Ha! Just
Public
started.
comment.
Just started.
Got anything? No? Public comment?
Who is the green committee or whatever it is?
The green team? The green team is, Eric.
He's the
Eric,
commissioner.
who?
Commissioner,
Oh, Gustin?
yeah,
Who are they under?
the county commissioner, 2 county commissioners,
Conservation District.
conservation district, Lisa was there. I'm assuming she's on it, I don't know,
She might be taking the notes.
she might be taking the
I
note,
don't know. I'm
Carl's
not
probably
sure.
on it.
Carla's on it. You know,
Wasn't Lisa on the spearhead with this one over here with the grant?
yeah,
That's what, she.
Yeah.
No, she's probably on it then.
Yeah. when I try to make the argument that, it's a great spot, and it doesn't, well, it takes up too much room, and the Lions are losing all that parking. I said, for what? For the events they have. I said, you ever been over there? How many events they have a year? I mean, really, it's 80, it's not, it's 80, I think I'm gonna measure, it's 75 feet long and 20 feet if you come back from the fence, not even 20.
You're arguing with your wife, you're not gonna win.
What if you offer to pay the fair board for use of that?
Exactly. I don't get it. I just don't get
They
it.
won't accept that? It'd give them some revenue.
The program's a county program. Recycling's county, it's not us.
All we pay for is the service,
But we could lease the property from them
but then
and make them happy.
that opens Pandora's box with all the rest of the units.
What do you mean?
Why?
Well, why should we have it there and then pay us? Why don't you guys pay us something, because we have the things on our property? Could do that both ways, I guess, Bob, you could
Well,
say.
let them come
Here.
up with that.
Sure, Ted probably pays them something for storing the boats there.
Oh, they lease all that out.
Well, that's what I mean.
I don't know who gets the money, the county or does the fair board?
Oh, true.
Let them figure that out. That's up to
Ask
them.
Ted. Really, the county fairgrounds is a boat storage and
Well,
livestock auction
that's-
facility.
That's right, because, okay, so I did mention, why can't we do, you know, have space over there, and I was told because we leased that to the fair board, so that's probably why they won't lease us property, is because the fair board has it all.
Get the fair board to sublease it.
Oh, no, it's a detriment. It looks terrible compared to the fair. I heard that too. Oh, that just takes away from the fair buildings, how nice they look. And I went, I'm gonna go to the next meeting, take a bunch of pictures and get out to the commissioners. Here's a picture of your bathhouse or bathroom.
The
You say
trailer
that's-
stuck in the
Here's the
clay.
trailer that's rotting away where the office is supposed to be. Stuff is blown off that you've never fixed. There's moss growing on, it goes on and on. But anyways, but those things are the best looking thing over there, the
Yeah.
bright green things.
You're not gonna fix that.
Okay,
They want the trailers out of there.
I'm adjourning. I'm done.
Well,
Why? Before I adjourn. you
oh,
wanna
so
say-
the things are gonna go back to Carla then.
They're not coming here. I don't know. I'm gonna tell them that my board voted not to have them back here.
Yeah.
If you wanna call and have the place haul them away, they can haul them away.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say.
It's their program. It's not our program.
So
We're
do you want me
paying
to
them
call
use-
Carla and tell her, or, okay,
Might as well tell her what the board voted and she can,
And I really think you ought to get the attorney involved in this prior to all this fire is gonna happen.
well, we're not backing out of the system.
we're
Well,
not backing out of the
what
system.
happens if this, what happens if this, you know?
They'll have to go to Bear Lake or Arcadia or Filer to put their recyclables right now. That's what happens.
Manistee Township comes up here and they don't even participate.
What doesn't matter, all of that aside, if they can't have the trailers here, why are we assessing 18?
Because you're still providing the service, you just have to go somewhere else to
If
take
you
it. You
provide
just
it-
voted not to have it here.
Right,
So that's on you, not me.
no,
that's-
remember we're a board? What happened to that shoe?
I voted the other way. I will support the board. I
You're a
just
rat.
voted. No, I just don't think that's the right way to do it, but that's okay. I have a different opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right.
Thank God,
Doesn't mean I'm right.
doesn't mean I'm right, you know,
Doesn't mean you're wrong.
and but
I'm just saying.
I think we need to
Tell Carla,
pursue,
tell Carla, if they wanna call to remove them. She can do it, I guess.
yeah,
Did you get permission to move those
what would
bins
you,
from here over to the fairgrounds temporarily?
Yes,
An official,
temporarily is the key word there, which is what they remind me of. You said temporarily, while you
then
paved the
can-
parking lot
and
and
you
fixed
can
it.
say temporarily, 8 months ago, we asked you
No.
where we're gonna put these things.
I think we need to pursue with the county a parcel or something over there instead of them delaying and delaying and delaying.
I
even
agree,
more.
and I think the parcel up the street there by the building is a perfect spot. It already has a paved parking lot, nobody uses it except during fair. And they move stuff in and out of the building, you're talking about once a year.
Right, and he's advertising
You're
outside
asking
storage.
Somebody to get rid of the containers, now you're telling them how to do it. Forget it,
Well,
get rid of the containers, don't bring them back here, where they put the damn things doesn't matter.
No, I think we,
yeah, but I think
as-
you have to steer that.
yeah, as,
Uh,
you know,
and now you're-
we're representing our taxpayers, we need to make the containers available to them.
They're gonna all be PO'd, you know that, right?
Ooh,
The taxpayers, because they're gonna come here with recycling and we don't have it.
I can't ask them if they wanna put it on their property.
That's not the answer.
How come I drew a blank?
From who?
I asked you, put it on your property.
We have been doing that.
Piece by
You see
piece.
how the answer you got for that?
It's not a responsible solution. As far as I'm concerned, putting the cardboard trailer up at the school is the worst solution you can come to.
I know.
What, having people drive up, with cars full of cardboard while school's in session is ridiculous.
But they put it up by the barn, it wouldn't be anywhere near the school. They put it up by the bus garage. I mean, that part would be, but you're right, then what are they gonna do with their other recyclables? They're not used to that. So now you're throwing a monkey wrench in that deal. They came here and did both things, and now they can't. Well,
Right.
yeah, they can, if they find those dumpsters, they can put all their cardboard in there.
They're driving over the fairgrounds with it.
But that'll also fill those up twice as fast.
Mhm.
Cause you take the trailer away for cardboard and put it in those dumpsters, they'll have to be here 3 times a week. Wherever it is.
We've talked about this.
You already voted on it. I'm gonna
We
adjourn the
need to
meeting.
have a solution.
We voted on, we talked about it for 10 years. It's time to get some brass and.
You wanna call Carla, please?
I will.
Will she talk to you, answer the phone?
Oh, yeah.
She
Okay.
didn't Thursday,
Tell it's
so.
her job to get the things taken care of. She wants to have them haul away to the junkyard. That's,
Tell them let's make a play. I'll go to the county meeting next month and ask them about that property down here and let's do it there and just put a fence. All they wanna do, there's a fence on the back side of it. They wanna put a fence to keep the blowing stuff
He's,
contained.
that parcel with the building on it, he's advertising for outside storage, so
Who is?
whoever
whoever owns it,
owns the building.
There's two buildings there.
that big one.
The one down the corner is a privately owned rental place. The
Oh.
one back is owned by the county.
Okay,
So the one closest to us,
Doesn't Van Eerden or something own the
I
private one?
probably, I don't actually know.
I think it is.
Okay, it doesn't matter, it isn't, but that's the ad you see.
And then I think we could invite Eric to the next township board meeting
Eric,
on
Gus, yeah.
the commissioner that, responsible for the fair board.
Oh, yeah, he can speak.
That
Boy, there
would
was
be,
three of them there.
that would be, Janice, which I don't know, when she was at our meeting, was she here for the fair board or was she here as a commissioner?
I think the commissioner.
Well, Janice was in the audience and
Right.
said, you gotta move this stuff back off our property, by the way.
Did you adjourn?
So she was here for a fair board member, not as a commissioner.
She was there as an audience member.
Did you adjourn? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she was there as an audience member. She wasn't at the table and she spoke and said, they said
No,
temporarily.
at our
Oh, I
meeting.
mean, I'm talking about at the green team. She was at the green team meeting in the audience and said they need to move that stuff off the fairgrounds. My commissioner,
Yeah, she needs to differentiate her position.
no, my commissioner.
Did you tell Al to take a walk yet?
Anybody on the owl?
No, there is nobody.
I'm adjourning. Bye.
Hold on a minute, time out, don't say anything yet. We gotta figure out how to stop this thing.
Oh, that I do not know how to. So.
And